Rashod Bateman was wide receiver 72 last year, 46 receptions, 67 targets, 515 yards, 1 touchdowns, 11.49% target share. Thoughts on Rashod Bateman?
This is probably the biggest unknown right now. Is now that Hollywood Brown is gone, does Rashod Bateman kind of step up and ascend into that true number one position? I think that we're looking at a guy who I think we're looking at a guy who probably finishes borderline wide receiver two is kind of what my expectation for him is. I think that there's going to be some definite value there, but I think that there's a lot of guys who are really high on Bateman, like really high on Bateman. So I am careful about where and when I will draft him, but the opportunity will be there. He is clearly the probably the number two option, right? Mark Andrews one, Rashard Bateman two.
Mm-hmm.
But in this offense, because of the lack of weapons outside of Andrews and Bateman, I think there's room to feed both of these mouths.
Hollywood Brown's targets have to go somewhere, right? So why not Rashad Bateman? Like, why? That's kind of the mindset that I'm taking. Like those targets, they're going to go somewhere. So why not Bateman? Whether or not he makes the most of those targets is up to him. But with where he's going, you pay attention to it. I'm not a huge fan of Baltimore receivers, really any of their receivers. Even when they still had Hollywood Brown, I wasn't real high on him either, just because of how this offense operates. It is a run first through, and then if they're going to pass, you're going to find Mark Andrews.
I think he'll definitely return some value on that one, right? If he's the 42nd wide receiver coming off the board, I can easily see him getting up into wide receiver 3 territory, even getting close to fringe wide receiver 2 type of deal there.